Hello everybody, welcome back to Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything within the world inside of the world. Because today we're going to be playing the world. In the world. I love the world. Yeah, I'm just gonna, oh fuck, wrong button. Okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna... Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly... Let me... log. Oh! Fuck! Okay, I forgot to save before the ending of the video last time. Oh shit. Let me just skip. No? What? Holy shit. Okay, that was quick. Holy fucking shit, dude. Okay. Okay, now we're... Sorry, guys. Save. Always save your game. Forget her voice, how she was supposed to have. It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, and then went to the store. Then went to the library or for a walk, and then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did, and she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought about how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes, and as naive, I'm gonna get some water, guys. Be right back. Hello everybody, welcome back to Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything, and as naive as it would be to behave that way, I kept doing it, again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Once saw Ira enter the class, everyone's too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Oh, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though, choosing truth and playing with these guys, I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what's coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and I did so. I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, are you serious? Come on, have some fun for a change. Look, Shubina's... Fuck, guys, I'm sorry, I can't speak today! I had to waterboard myself. Look, Shubina's having fun. Right, Shubina? Please don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what? Gonna throw a chair at me? To everyone's surprise, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. She starts digging through it without saying a word. Garen lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade? Oh my god. You got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. What's that? Whoa. Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. Is that a fucking knife? What is that? It's a bow compass. Is that... Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs. They quickly turn into jeers. Psycho. Nutcase. Crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk looking unbothered. Just like the last time. Ira said without knowledge of my existence. Maybe some onlookers, no. Most people would think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. Yet, my unreasonable heart is still elated, and I'm getting some really silly thoughts. The 2 times Ira lashed out at Garen were the 2 times where she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You could be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's only a logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only. I didn't do anything, really. If only Ira didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind. Over and over and over and over and over. I didn't get sad about Ira ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything I could hope for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it could be to catch a person in a town this small. But at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along with the main street and in the courtyard, the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. But it was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home, which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents, spending hours on end in her home like that every day. No, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being very highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. I almost felt brave about it. Ira could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa. But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah, my breath halted. Oh, hey. Hi. The vents near the Research Institute expel hot air. No one really goes here except from the staff coming for a smoke. I never ran into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Ira here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? Oh no, I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yeah. Okay. That gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah, yes. I know that. You want to try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay. She shrugs. Bleh. Awkward start. Can't let that in here. I have to just... And what about you, Ira? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the Institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh. You bring her lunch. That's what I said. That's so sweet. I mean, it's really nice for you to look out for your mom. It's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that, it's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents had never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. Ira's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. She'd have to really care about it. Crap. That proves it. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. I spend my days looking for excuses to starve off. When I spend... This game is testing my English, and my English is very bad. I am not able to read, I am not able to speak, I am not able to comprehend. Nothing in this brain is working. It's like a bunch of rusty gears that have been so slightly misaligned from each other are trying to work together, but it won't ever work. They just go... It's a very unbearable sound in your ear. Right in your fucking ear. That's what this feels like right now. Ira and I weren't cut from the same cloth. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, Ira's cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. That goes against everything I've heard. But it makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. Doesn't take long to get to the Institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yeah, that's true. She still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. What the fuck? Ira walks back in the building. Do I really need the explanation? It's not my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira is in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Who? Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. Your Pitbull. Pitbull? You can't make a harmless joke about that chick without her throwing it. What is that word? Ah! Guys, always save your games. Without her throwing a conniption fit. What the fuck is a conniption? Am I even saying that right? A conniption is a sudden, intense outburst of anger, panic, or hysterics, often described as an adult temper tantrum or fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really, but it looks like they've picked up on it. On Ira reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. That wasn't just me, not just my wishful thinking. That's so nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure, it's the most comforting thing I've ever heard of Karen's fucking mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Ira can't possibly be meeting the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think they could actually expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go? Oh, good point. Or parents could just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. Oh man, now that you say that, everyone pretend to be surprised when that happens. No. I hate how they're right. I hate how I could see that happening. Everyone talks about it. How Ira's a nuisance to her household. It's been like that for a long time. Still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen. No. It can't. Not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. They can't send her away. Can't go, she's too nice, she's scared, she does. Fuck it, I can't read this fast! Maybe not for me, but for her family, why would they send her away? That's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it will all be over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I raised my head and looked out the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches swayed under his weight. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences, past mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and then comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good grades, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? Is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using up all my luck these days. I should smoke in the girl bathroom just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick into her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you could really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you will get sent away. Your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Ugh. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe we just cleaned up. Maybe you stopped sipping now, then maybe you won't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I could help. We could go to the library or something, and then there's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. It's about what I expected. Of course I know it's pointless to cram at this moment. It's just an excuse. A selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tosia moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think about it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It's just a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is just too good of a person. Or you're not gonna go to the toilet. Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yeah, you know the one we use for classes? Have you seen something like that lying around? Ira's expression darkens. Don't worry, we're just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. I had Igor's pencil case, and they found it right away. She throws her cigarette butt out the window, hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Ira storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she was about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine. We're playing a game. Really? Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No. Shurikov. Same difference. She walks out of the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, seriously? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and what the fuck, and loudly marches in. Ah! Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry, we're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what is there to say? I follow Ira into the bathroom. The smell is so much worse than this one. I'll look around and see if Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps into the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. I clasp the diary in my hand. It's really been here all along. Look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Ira almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Oh, you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. Think it's broken? Don't know, I didn't say anything. But why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. I see. Thank you again. How do you know it'd be in the boys' room? Do you think Shurika would go into the ladies' room? No. I suggested they put it in there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked it from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like, no, you can't go going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We're just playing around. Bullshit! You know damn well what they're doing. They're not your friends. Never said they were. Why don't you tell them to piss off? For once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried it before, but when I say something, they just make fun of me, and nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. When I go along with it, at least they talk to me, and I know you're okay on your own, but So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're just gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She exhales sharply. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asya. Yes? Yeah, I'm leaving soon. That's right. Understanding where she's getting at. Unspoken rule Garen and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Iris around. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. But here I am, whining and clinging onto her like a leash. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together, and yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem, huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Does I like them? Oh, really? You like them? You like my poems? Why else would I ask? Thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course, I'll write one. Do you want it to be about something, or maybe a specific metric? I don't care. Anything. Okay, I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah, you do that. Ira checks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Yeah, alright. See you around. She raises her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down that empty corridor. Empty. I sat in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallways, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, I sat through the lessons, and then went to the store, and then went to the library or off for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home, day after day. Dude, the song's fucking fire. Oh my god, fuck! Some of my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, she vanished during breaks, I never asked her where to. I kept imagining scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at, I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets, killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer, I tried to take new routes, and then what the hell is going on? Okay, I'm learning Russian. Let's see if I could decipher this, guy. Oh. Ira. Hi. What are you doing here? I points to her cigarette. Oh no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? I can return some books. Oh, so you go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say. Don't like it. Huh? Why not? It looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass or something like me. That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? The other week I finished A Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save the town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure if I agree with the message though. Yeah. What was it? It was basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You could try warding it off, but it'll never be good for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? It's a really depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I call a dirtbag. You'd serious. Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Sure, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone's trying to be the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Actually, I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. If everyone's so nice, where's all that greater evil coming from? You think it's from some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There's some things that we perceive as painful in the moment, and there really are some horrible and awful things happening every day. I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions, sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There's this famous judge, Dionysius or something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyways, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it would be totally evil. Evil had no place among being. Okay, so Hitler's not evil. Yeah. What are these sounds? That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something. Omnipresent. Omni what? It's like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Well, yeah, it's not, I know that, but it's a kind of being, right? Or, I mean, since every being is pure by default, so is the universe, since it's the idea of being itself, right? And, I'm making sense, alright? You're not. Sorry. Whatever. About what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second, I feel a lump rising in my throat. But then I realized something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Like everyone's good deep down. Like no one would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier? Whoa. You're angry. Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. I imagine Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying toward 100 Karen. Chairs flying, bone compasses. Bone compasses swinging. I was like what is that? An enlightened being in Mahayana Buddhism who vows to postpone their own final nirvana to assist all sentient beings in achieving enlightenment, embodying supreme compassion and wisdom. It is pronounced as
Bodhisattva.
Half are for holding furniture, half are for stationary. Halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Ira surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. My talk to used to sharing some, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. So she keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. She puts out her cigarette butt. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But some of those novels sounded kind of interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Please let me know if you do. And sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you shut up with the freaking apologies? I just said thanks. I gives me a look so threatening that I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Oh, and the books I read. That were yeah. Back to the dictionary, guys! Most notably refers to a 17th century heroine known for her extraordinary beauty, intelligence, and resilience, often embodying a fearless and untamable spirit. Angelique, I think that's how you pronounce it. By Anne Golan. And Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. It's not like just lovey-dovey stuff, you know? I know, my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I got to reading them and I didn't expect you to be into. They're fine! It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. You're not. Just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Okay, I'll remember that. Or it looks like she's about to say something else, but then she turns her heels and stomps it away. See ya. Yeah, see you around. Ira disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leaks into the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. I had no idea. She likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. It's really, really so wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I end up meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little bit more about herself. Kinda feels like I hogged the entire conversation now that I think back to it. That's really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. Ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk more about her movies. I wonder what her favorites are. Does she also like romance films? That would be cute. I used to prefer detective films, but I really enjoy all types of movies. So if she wanted to watch something, maybe we can get into the cinema. That'd be so much fun. It's been such a long time since I've gone there. I'd like to see her again. She skips even more often than before. No point in keeping up with classes if you're getting expelled anyways. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. Like, does this game expect its players to be like fucking philosophical gods? Cause I'm not. I'm a idiotic little boy in a world of big, strong, sprawling black dudes. They don't have to be black, I'm just saying. To some degree, I understand it. But I still wish Ira showed her face some time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk if she came. It's not like something we'd ever do in class. I don't expect anything in that regard. Just saying the back of her head would be enough. What's it to you, Shubina? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart? What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change? It's great to see, really. Yeah? It is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That grin makes you look like your basket cage. Thanks, Adam. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs it and manages to pull it off the table. Payment for my services. His friend chuckled along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today. I don't mind. I know we're gonna see each other soon. I'm gonna do everything to bump into Ira again. Maybe I'll walk the whole town up and down till we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk past all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe, no, I'm convinced the world's merciful. So I'll try my hardest. Maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most out of it. I need to make as many memorable moments while I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi! Ah! Oh, Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I can barely holding the giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked. It worked. It really worked. I spotted Ira between the row of garages in the edge of town. She's crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in the other. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer. Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. When I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture seems exhausted. But why? Out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Leaning on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I take a tentative step towards her, but Ira's scowl stops me and dead in my tracks. You spying on me now? What? No. No. I was just walking here. At the garage lot? Yes. Gives me a look of such contempt. It sends me a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really, I always take these walks after school. Going to the same route gets boring all the time, so sometimes I'll just go through here. Or through the barracks, or a couple times. I went even to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, Ira's expression slowly changed from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely a few days prior. Why then? Did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of Garen's. I mean, I usually stroll along the main street or near the community center. But it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going. I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. Maybe if we recover from this, I could cheer her up, and we'll clear everything up, and she won't think that I'm some creep. I can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great out here in the outskirts. The sky's bigger, and you could see way into the tundra. And what I mean is, I don't think you'd be here. The lie. Well, more of a half truth. I hoped she'd be here. Like, I hope she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this is where I mentioned it all. Not after our last meeting. After everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften, but then she closes them, as if looking at me was wearing her out. She takes a drag and turns away from me. God. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I'll wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing? And cut it out. Or even just whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be gone then. Goodbye. Silence. I walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow and garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll be completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ira carries her thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like to have some very warm soup with them? That'd be cute. I should ask her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hey, you got any plans on New Year's? What plans? I'll be with my folks. No, I mean after that. My sisters are going to a party with some upperclassmen. Are you serious? Think we can sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. We're gonna have those older girls with them, too, right? The one from the grade 10. Oh, I bet Machina would be there. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. They won't let us in anyways. Ugh, that's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got a grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. Adam? No way. It's kind of tired recently. Oh, really? Yeah. It's whatever, though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I need to help my mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forget about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been living in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for separation. All I can think about the days counting down to that moment Ira will move away. Ira. She's been absent again. I'm not surprised. I'm just really wish I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again. What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. Anything with something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. And maybe a small gift? That'd be weird though. And I won't get some more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat would do? A waffle? Would you like a waffle? Ugh, what the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why did my mind always go to some weird place with her? Ugh, I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It sounds difficult to do these days. Difficult, but I gotta try. Inhale, exhale. There, a little clearer. I can see the sidewalk a little bit better. Buildings, the sky, the lights, everything around is so friendly. Everything's beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at, to think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't be breathing so deeply. You could really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths in the outskirts have snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. Ugh, I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. Close at 6, no, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's been lined with lights. Oh, there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way that snow rests on its branches make it look so mighty. Okay, I'm getting a bit too passive. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'll look around furthermore. The streets are empty, save for a couple adults I saw walking down the bar. Hard to imagine there will be lots of people on an evening like this. So I haven't been meandering around like if I've got nothing better to do. Every answer to this is embarrassing. This side of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. Going upstairs, ideas form in my head. An obvious solution to that problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. It's kind of uninviting. But that's just my opinion. But my dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering from the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down this corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I'm not even have to peek into the room. I won't say anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands, then when I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Health friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints in the sudden brightness. Want some tea? I'm sitting down the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her, wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. Both are used to this kind of thing in our own different way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm surrounded with nasty thoughts. Can't spend some time with your own mother? You run away from her even though she has it so hard. You traitor, brat, ungrateful filth. The kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time, changes nothing. It's pointless. So I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? What was I? All right. Pick up a pen and start flipping through the notebooks. Ira asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. No one's ever said that to me before. Well, Tasya did. But that was years ago. That poem, the one that Garen read. When did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Or was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно, не рви наряд свой белоснежный, и спи спокойно, только я буду царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледная заря.
So lame. They can't blame me for laughing. If anything, Garen was too nice. But at least she liked it. For some freaking reason, Ira liked it. So maybe it's not all bad. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. At least worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I thought she was in a bad mood because of me, but I definitely didn't help. But now I will. Maybe if I do this, she won't be mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I could do it. I'm like a kid that only does her homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she will show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyways. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Oh, heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that poem to Ira, then it'll all be worth it. Ow. My wrist is tired. I'm gonna totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. I've got to remember to buy a new one. It's just a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, but now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawing all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. Ugh. I lean back in my chair. A week. That's how long it's been since the last time I've seen her. Not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? No one else seems to be bothered though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira's taking the time she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same, but still. I just wish I could see her. She's still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have the thing just to help it. That's right, it's done. I wrote Ira a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she'll like it. Maybe she'll smile, or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It feels like a duty I must fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Well, that sounds pretty cool. It's not like the weather is harsh all the time. Real cold to settle in a couple weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. The main road. The 2 residential streets. The community center. The helipad. The garages. The parking lot. The school. The stadium. The research center. The kindergartens. The barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I'm a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it. I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. I'll tell everyone that I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta-5, because Vorkuta-5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta-5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta-5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want to it exist. I have to deny. I have to. But it's tough. It's so tough I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I can get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch. Seriously gonna catch a cold from this? Ugh. As my head feels really clear. I woke up into the familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today's the first day of this year's polar night. So I won't say it's sun until the tail end of December. Nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for a little while longer, right out the clouds, I can see the stars come fully into the view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here. From the barracks, far better than that dinky sliver of the sky I see from my apartment windows. I wish I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I'll start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker houses disappear behind bigger and better homes. And that one old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Tosia. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have a whole thing down to ourselves. This is why we liked the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing seat tires. Huh? Slow down. There's a figure sitting in the frozen merry-go-round. I'm drunkard? No, we don't have those kind of people there. I was not out and about in the streets, and the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. We're generally making my way through the snow. My Valentine sink into the ground with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we've heard the snow this soft? I don't remember, but perhaps I stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on that person I've not recognized. It's Ira. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the code. Her hanger is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or? Huh. I stop a few meters away, eyes letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a little bit of snot on her upper lip. What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think is how I've never seen a person look so small. Iris wipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. Another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose on her sleeves again. Her hands are just shaking. Then go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. Asya, this isn't for you. Take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow, away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow, as somebody watches Ira vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside of me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. This sky's full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, but I don't feel small under its gaze. His eyes are pure and tender. Oh! Okay. That's what I was hoping to reach in the end of this video. And I did. Not for this. Oh! Okay. Wow. Let's head back. Let me see. This is that bullshit. There we go. This is that bullshit. 44 minutes gone? Holy moly. Quick saving does not work, apparently. Okay, guys. I'm gonna do my analysis. So that was the rest of episode 1. And we finally got to the part that Asya was referring to. What she was going to report. That she saw Ira crying in the playground by herself. So yeah, we've learned a lot. Okay, Ira is a lot more emotional than we originally expected. Aside from this, like, the anger burst that she has, she could experience like sadness, and she seems to be really sad and have something going on. There seemed to be something, potentially something with her mom. I don't think it seems to be purely pure. And same goes for Asya with her dad. And also her mom too, I guess. But really, I guess the better way of saying it is I feel like Ira has a softer side. Like a much softer side. And she's putting up this tough front. And that's probably what she sees in Asya, is that she sees herself in Asya, but she's trying to tell Asya to do the same thing that she's doing. Ira might be having a worse situation, probably with her parents, I had to guess. Yeah, that's probably why Ira seems to find interest when it comes to Asya. Also, I was not expecting the voice acting. I guess now that's all that's left to see is, or I guess now we get to wonder what's happening to Ira. There's gonna be, what is Marina gonna, like, say to Asya? What kind of person is Marina to Ira? And there's also probably stuff to wonder about when it comes to Tasya, which is Asya's old friend that moved away like 3 years prior to this game. All wondering, also interesting. But this is a very long recording, 1 hour and 5 minutes, and since the visual novel will probably not be that much shorter. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, one more thing. The concept of Vorkuta-5 being a secretive town was interesting. If you move away, you have to deny its existence. Like, it just doesn't exist. That's very weird, and there has to be some sort of reason for that we're gonna learn. It might go hand in hand with Ira. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.